Did you know that students who use interactive whiteboard games in their learning process can improve their understanding by up to 16%? These games are a powerful tool in education, increasing both student engagement and comprehension. By transforming information into a playful, interactive format, we're not just teaching, we're making learning an exciting adventure. And the best part? Everyone's invited to join the fun. Now that we know the benefits, wouldn't you want to create an engaging interactive whiteboard game for your students? Creating an interactive whiteboard game isn't as complex as it may seem. The first step is to define your learning objectives. Now, what does that mean? Well, you need to decide what you want your students to learn from this game. Is it a new vocabulary? Or perhaps a science concept? Or maybe you're aiming to enhance their problem-solving skills. This will be your guiding light throughout the game creation process. Now, on to the second step, choosing the right software or tool for creating the game. There's a plethora of options out there, but let's focus on some popular choices. Smart Notebook is a fantastic tool, offering a myriad of features to make your game interactive and fun. Likewise, Promethean Active Inspire is another excellent choice, particularly known for its user-friendly interface. Remember, the key is to choose a tool that aligns with your learning objectives and is easy for you to maneuver. Once you have defined your objectives and chosen your tool, you're ready to start developing your game. Now comes the fun part, developing your game. Start by designing a simple layout. First, let's talk about the layout. Think of it as the skeleton of your game. This is where you'll place the questions, answers, and any interactive elements. You can create a grid for a quiz-style game, or maybe a map for a virtual scavenger hunt. The key here is to keep it simple and easy to navigate. Next, we add the meat to the bones. Your questions. These can range from multiple choice to fill in the blanks. Input the correct answers and make sure they align with the questions. Remember, the focus is on learning, so ensure the questions are relevant and challenging. Now let's add some interactive elements to the mix. These can be drag-and-drop features for matching exercises or clickable answers for quizzes. This not only makes the game more engaging, but also enhances the learning experience. But we're not done just yet. We want to make this game as appealing as possible. To do that, you can add multimedia elements. Pictures can be used to illustrate a point, audio clips can make the game more dynamic, and short video clips can provide context or additional information. And lastly, don't be afraid to get creative with it. Use colors, fonts, and animations to your advantage. Make it visually appealing and fun to interact with. There you have it, your interactive whiteboard game is ready. But before you introduce it to your students, there's one final step. The last step before launching your game is to test it thoroughly. This is a crucial stage as it helps to identify any potential hiccups or errors in the game. You don't want surprises during the actual gameplay, right? So spend some time playing the game yourself, or even better, invite a few colleagues to join in. Their fresh eyes will spot any issues you might have overlooked. Once you're confident that everything works perfectly, it's time to execute the game in a classroom setting. Here's where your teaching magic comes into play. Set up your interactive whiteboard and guide your students on how to participate. Remember, clear instructions are vital. You might even want to do a dry run before the actual game. Now you're all set to bring fun, interactive learning to your classroom. Remember, the key to a successful interactive whiteboard game is to keep it engaging, educational, and fun. Happy gaming!